Hey, Spawn and Spawnettes, how's it going? I recently got invited into the pre-alpha of this game, Duelist. I played it a little bit last night, and I can tell you it is an insane amount of fun. I really, really enjoy it. It's kind of like if Magic the Gathering had a baby with, you know, a slightly more exciting to watch game. So you start each game, obviously I'm playing against myself here just to show you guys everything. You start each game with your general on the opposite side of the board, and with 3 cards or spells, whatever you want to call them. I made the poor decision of not replacing any of these. I can't cast any of them this turn because the guy who goes first only starts with 2 energy. You get 1 extra energy a turn up to a maximum of like 9, I think. So unlike Magic the Gathering, you don't have to like lay down land of a specific type. You can just use any of this energy to cast any spell. Doesn't matter. These guys here, these are mana springs. That you gain 1 mana this turn, as it says down there in that little tooltip. It is this turn only. You do not get this as an extra core for the rest of the game. It is just an extra 1 this turn. That's it. So yeah, effectively as far as like my first impressions of this game go, I really, really like it. It is a lot of fun. And you'll see here this little rush. I guess in Magic this would be haste. You can do stuff with it the turn it's summoned. So right now, I can send my Night Sorrow over here and attack the enemy general. But she's going to get wrecked because he has 2 attack here, and she only had 1 life. But that's okay. Did what we needed her to do. So yeah, basically as far as, I guess, first impressions kind of go, it's amazing. I love this game. I can't tell you how much fun I've been having, even when I'm losing. It's just, it's such a great time. Let's see. I'm not gonna be using that this turn, so we're gonna replace it. And that's something that you can do kind of here that's cool, is as you may have seen at the beginning, it popped up in the middle here with the 3 cards that would have been my hand. You can replace all 3 of those, none of them, a selection, any ones you don't think you'll use very soon, which is something you really want to do. You don't want to hold on to big ticket cards in this game. You want to be able to do everything as quickly as possible. This is not a slow game. It's only pretending to be slow because I'm talking in the middle of explaining a lot of this. This grow effect, I want to get this guy out as soon as possible because grow, at the start of my turn, he gets +1/+1, just every turn. So yeah, you summon these little minions, and that's just kind of what it is. You summon the minions, they fight, and you can move your general, you can fight with your general, although that's of course a risk, because as soon as your general dies, you lose the game. I don't know if necessarily you can lose by running out of cards, or really any other way. I don't know that yet, I haven't quite played the game enough. So yeah, that's kind of how the basic game works. We are going to head out of there, because I just wanted to show you guys that real quick. And then I'm going to show you some of the other stuff you can do. This is just my collection. This is just what cards I have to put into decks. Something happened with my Songhai deck. Or I just haven't done anything with it yet. I'm not sure. I can tell that this is Songhai because of this emblem. I just have these like kind of down in my head so far. These are the Vitruvians. They seem to be very technological and very growthy. Some of their like units get huge, like quick. It's ridiculous. This is the Magmar. I call them the Lavaborn because the Magmar just that word reminds me of lava, and they seem to be very brutal, and lava is kind of a brutal thing, so that was just how I thought of that. That's what I did there. The Abyssian Host. They are my personal favorite. They match my personal style the most. As anybody who's been paying attention to my channel and to some of the things I say, I like, playing with darkness. Darkness is my personal element. I really enjoy playing dark style characters. I play almost exclusively black decks in Magic. I play black and blue, black and red, black and green. It's always black. Because I have the most fun in card games like this, like just draining my enemy and making it so that they can't do anything. The difference between this and a lot of the other games that I play is in a lot of the other games I play, I'm a lot more like just brutal and like fiery, and I'm just going to demolish you. I'm not going to be too tactical or anything. I just want to overwhelm you and smash. Like in Final Fantasy, for anybody who watches my streams, I play tanks. I love playing tanks in MMOs. So it's a little different. I'm incredibly interested to see how this game progresses and evolves and everything. Because, like I said, this is pre-alpha. This is build 0.18, and that's it. So yeah, I really am happy that I got into this alpha. It's been a lot of fun so far. I'm super excited to go through and build up my collection, to get more booster packs, to open more cards. When I was playing last night, that was disturbingly the most fun that I was having was opening up the booster packs and everything, finding the new cards, making these new decks that you see over here, because they do have the starter decks that you can play. You'll see these are custom. These are all starter decks: Lionar, Songhai, Vitruvian, Abyssian, and Magmar. Those are just the 5 factions. You can play with any of these 5, but there's no cross faction decks. You can only be the one. The only thing that's cross faction is you'll see there's this neutral section. Any of these minions, spells, anything can be used by any faction. So if you need to, beef up a deck, because each deck has to be 40 cards. So if, say with the Abyssians here, if I had made this deck and I didn't have enough cards, if I didn't have 40 cards, I'd go over to the neutral and I would pick cards out of there and try and build, thoughts there and do that. Like these Planner Scouts, these guys are pretty awesome. But as far as I can remember, this deck is actually purely Abyssian at this point. I haven't gotten to play it online yet. I'm hoping to do a little bit of that this evening. Go a little in-depth, look at each faction, and do a video for you guys kind of explaining that. Because I just wanted to give you guys a quick introduction to Duelist. Like I said, it is in its pre-alpha. We're not even in the beta yet, so anything that is going on in this game is subject to change at any moment. Well, I hope you guys had fun listening to me ramble about this new game that I am just incredibly excited about. Don't forget to like, favorite, subscribe, all that jazz. Check out the rest of the Ace of the Demon brand, Facebook, Twitch, Twitter. Great information, news there, lots of other platforms for information and for my gaming. So I hope you guys had a great time, and I will see you next time.